Merry Christmas. This is our third night of books, and this book is called Red and Lulu. And we have a Lulu in our school. But this is not a Lulu that you've heard about before. This is actually a bird. This book is by Matt Tavares, and the reason why I picked it was because you can see exactly where this is. Does anybody know what place that is? If you said New York City in Rockefeller Center, you are correct. In the front yard of a little house, on the branches of a mighty evergreen, there lived a happy pair of cardinals. Cardinals are those beautiful red birds. Red and Lulu. Red and Lulu were happy in their tree. Their nests were always safe in its branches. Its shade kept them cool on hot summer days, and its evergreen needles kept them cozy when autumn winds howled. It was the perfect place to live all year long. But their favorite time of year by far was winter. The family would decorate the tree with lights, and sometimes people would gather near and sing. Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Red and Lulu loved listening to the people sing about their tree. Sometimes they even sang along. One chilly morning, just as the cold months were starting again, Red went out to find some breakfast. Lulu stayed behind, tucked in the branches of their tree. Something's happening to their tree. Where is it going? When Red returned, he could not believe what he saw. Their tree had moved. It was on its side, strapped to the back of a big truck. Red could hear the sweet sound of Lulu's song coming from inside the tree, and then the truck drove away. Red chirped frantically, telling Lulu to stay right where she was, telling her that he would be right there. As you can see, that truck and that tree, they are moving and driving to New York City. Red flew as hard as he could for as long as he could, but the truck was just too fast. Before long, Red lost sight of the tree. Still, he kept flying, trying to catch up. Soon he found himself in a strange place, unlike any place he had ever seen. This is one of my favorite places to go during Christmas time. For days, Red searched everywhere. He was tired and hungry. He wondered if he would ever see Lulu again. So Red is the blue cardinal and Lulu is the brown one. Uh-oh, it's snowing. That is definitely New York City. You can tell by all the tall buildings. The snow reminded him of Lulu. He missed her so much. He could almost hear the song they loved. Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Wait, he could hear the song they loved. Red flew toward the sound. The voices grew louder and louder. Then he turned the corner. Look. Red chirped with glee and soared over the singing crowd. He flew right for their favorite branch. There's lights there. Guess who he saw? Lulu! Red and Lulu were happy in their tree and watched with pride as hundreds and thousands of people marveled at its beauty. But then, one day, workers came and took their tree away again. This time, Red and Lulu stayed. They found a new place to make a home. in a park surrounded by trees and grass and lots of friends. What park do you think that is? You said Central Park, you're right. Now every year when the air turns cold, Red and Lulu take a special trip. And when the crowd comes to sing, they sit together, snuggled close on a snowy branch and listen. Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Sometimes they even sing along. All right, so now I want to tell you some fun facts about the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. How many of you have ever visited the tree or gone ice skating? We have as a family. Before there were even any buildings in New York City's Rockefeller Center, there was a tree. On Christmas Eve in 1931, construction workers decorated a 20-foot evergreen with whatever they could find. Strings of cranberries, paper garlands, tin cans, even foil gum wrappers. Little did they know that they were starting a tradition that would last for 8 decades and beyond. Now, every year, the head gardener at Rockefeller Center searches far and wide for the most perfect Christmas tree. The chosen tree is almost always a Norway spruce, a type of tree that is not native to the United States. So it's usually found not in the forest, but in someone's yard where it was planted decades ago. Once on its pedestal, the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree stands as tall as an 8-story building, and it's decorated with more than 45,000 multicolored lights. And the star on top of the tree, that beautiful star, guess how much that weighs? 550 pounds. Every year on the first Wednesday after Thanksgiving, 200,000 people pack into Rockefeller Center to watch the annual tree lighting ceremony, where millions more watch on television. And every day until the tree is taken down in January, hundreds of thousands of people visit Rockefeller Center to see this most beautiful tree. When the holiday season is over, the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree is donated to Habitat for Humanity. That's a charitable organization that uses lumber to create and build homes for families in need. So boys and girls, I picked this book. I've never seen this book before, but I picked this book because right away I knew that this was New York City, one of our favorite places to visit during Christmas time. And I was like, oh, we need this book because you know what? One wonderful thing that's special about Christmas is our family traditions. So what are some of your family traditions that you do on Christmas with your family? I can't wait to hear all about them. I hope you have a good night.